YouTubers, I'm back. I do apologize for my lateness, and I'm so happy you're here with me live. So I'm going to talk about today. We're going to talk about this day that everybody rushed around, acting foolish, doing all the things that they craziness do for a idealistic day. Um, Christmas. I have said this before in one of my YouTubes, and I talked about this. And now that I have evidence of where this derived from, the word Lilia, or Saturnalia. But anyways, it's the goddess of Saturn. And this was a Roman festival that they did. So as I'm looking here, it was in December 17th through the 23rd. It was a Roman classical festival, ancient Roman festival that was in honor of a deity, Saturn, that was held on the 17th of December of Julian calendar and later expanded with festivities through the 23rd of December. The holiday was celebrated to sacrifice at the temple of Saturn in the Roman Forum. A public banquet followed by a private gift giving, continuing party, and carnival atmosphere that overturned Roman social norm. Gambling was permitted, and master provided table service with their slaves. The poet Catullus called it the best of days. Now, they have integrated this into Christmas. So this is what's going on. Most of my brothers and sisters, my Hebrew brothers and sisters, do not realize that you're celebrating the actual pagan day. I don't understand why you continue to do it, but you do it. So I'm showing you the evidence, and there's other document that tells you that this is a celebration of a deity, Saturn, in the Roman Empire, and they have integrated to force y'all to continue to do the same thing. I say this because my thing is that when you know better, you do better. You don't continue to do the same thing and expect different results. It doesn't make any sense, especially the ones that are supposed to be Christians or Muslims or whatever thing that you believe in this JC deity. I don't understand how you can integrate another deity with another deity. It's called insanity. Can some point in life do you wake up and realize that maybe I might be doing something wrong? I had a friend of mine that told me that you enslaved with something, but when you want to be enslaved with the truth and not some lie that some Gentile or which is Roman, or some heathen that tells you that this is how you're supposed to believe. At one point, you do have to wake up, and you do have to realize that this is not the way I'm supposed to live, and find out who you are. If you don't want to know who you are, shame on you. But you are somebody, my black brothers and sisters. You are somebody. They know that you're somebody, but they're not going to tell you unless you show who you are. Then they're going to look at you and ask questions. Well, how do you know about that? Where did you get that information? I don't understand where you are. Really? So explain a little bit more how that works, as if they are clueless about who you are. I don't understand. But most of my brothers and sisters wants to run right behind the heathens and be exactly like them. Why? I do not know. It is confusing to me. So I say this to you because I wanted you to see exactly how this holiday that everybody was running around for the last week trying to get gifts and a tree. And I talked about this before, that Jeremiah 10:1, it says, do not do what the heathens do, that they are dismayed from the skies above. They cut up the tree and fasten it for it does not move. They deck it with silver and gold. So it's another idol that you add on there again. And it's flabbergasting because I don't understand. I personally woke up. I was asleep because I used to do it myself. Please understand, I am not here to judge. I am here to educate. I refuse to judge you, but at least if I give you the information, you can never say, well, nobody said anything about it. Now, some people may not like it. They may end up saying, I don't understand how she thinks she can tell. No, I can. Because I woke up and I realized that I was bamboozled. Yes, our ancestors were bamboozled. They were forcing something that they were not supposed to do. And even at the time when you had the opportunity to be free, you chose not to be free. Because the Creator said, Yahweh said, and my people are homeborn slaves. And homeborn slave, think about it. It doesn't mean that you got to be in shackles. Doesn't mean you're in chains, but your mind is enslaved because you don't want to let go. You don't want to come out of the field that they beat you in to the point where they beat your ancestor and it was passed down from one ancestor to another ancestor to never question what is belief. Because that is how they enslave the mind. Once they had your mind, they didn't have to whoop you anymore. And that's all it took. But as we go back, we do have to accept our punishment because we were brought here for correction. We wasn't brought here to stay. Our minds should be back on our homeland, which is Jerusalem. See, they don't want you to know that those people that are over there, the so-called Jewish, are not the Hebrew Israelites. And they know they're not. But their time is coming because it said in his word, the days for Esau is very near. And the days for our people is near as well because he is coming to judge Jacob, Yisrael. And you will have to answer for why then you follow his laws and his commandments. Because you're too busy follow behind the heathens and don't question what is true and what is not. Too afraid to open the book and see exactly what it is that it is showing you right here. I'm showing you exactly what this is all about. And it says it was the best days. The poet Catullus called it the best of days. And it went on to the Roman mythology of Saturn was an agricultural deity who said to have reign over the world in the golden age when humans enjoy the spontaneous bounty of the earth without labor in the states of innocence. The reveries of Saturnalia were supposed to reflect the condition of the lost mythical age. Not all of them desirable, but the Greek equivalent was Chrononia. The point is, it is Greek, it is Roman, and they worship idols. And if you're still stuck in the New Testament, you might want to look at the names that would change. They're all Roman names. Why would they change the way they believe? So they create an idol to be put before the creator of all things. Which he never said he would have an idol. He sends prophets, but he didn't send an idol. And the thing about it, he will never let no man take his glory. So why do you continue to serve a man? He doesn't go out of order of what he does. If you read Isaiah 45, and it tells you, I am. There is no other Elohim beside me. I created the heavens, the earth. I created good and evil. I created all things. Take the time out, my brothers and sisters, and read, because the information is there. You have a choice. You have a choice to decide, do I want to stay as a homeborn slave, or do I free my mind and become what Yahweh stated you were supposed to come? In Exodus 20, the first thing he said in his laws, he said, fear me and have no other Elohim before me. No other God, no other Lord, no other person before me. That was his first law. And then he moved on to the rest. So all of a sudden he changes. It doesn't make any sense. He's consistent throughout the book. What changed is when the next book, the plagiarism, was created. Oh yeah, it takes a little bit of a truth. Then it creates a lie. Because it wants you to stay enslaved with the religion. Oh, the Gentiles are supposed to do what they're supposed to do. But my brothers and my sisters, Black, African, whatever you want to choose to call yourself, African American, Hebrew, you are a Hebrew. Accept that and start walking in your truth. I pray that this gets to as many people that I can possibly get to, that I will continue to speak my words that Yah has enlightened me to do. And this is because I love my brothers and sisters, and it's very sad when I see so many of y'all out here lost. It scares me. But he said he was only going to take a remnant. I don't know what that remnant would be. And I pray to the Almighty Creator Yah that I be part of that remnant. Because I refuse to allow myself to stay enslaved to a people that has no regards to who you are, no matter how much you have, a friend of a white person or whatever you want to call it. The point is they have no regards to you. Accept who you are and stand tall. Some people are not going to accept this. And some people will open their minds and hearts and realize that what they have been doing for years is not the correct way. I pray for y'all and I ask for y'all to open the eyes of our brothers and sisters. Jacob, wake up. Wake up from your dead sleep. I bid you well and I say shalom to everyone and to all.